Here I'm going to talk about the keyboards. Some keyboards are slightly different from each other. For example, yours might not have a number pad. This is a number pad. Or the delete key, which is this one. Or maybe it's in a different place. But virtually all keyboards will have these important keys somewhere. The main keys are the letters. When you type, just using these you get lowercase print. However, if you hold down a shift key, which is this button here or here, and then typing in at the same time as you type, you get an uppercase. So there are two shift keys button on the keyboard, and if you hold this button with a letter button, this letter will be shown as an uppercase button. If you make a mistake in your typing, there's always a delete button. To delete a letter, place your cursor just after the letter you want to delete and click the delete button. Then press backspace briefly, or place your cursor just before the letter and click and press delete. Let me show you. I'm gonna go to WordPad. Let's say I wanna write hello. This is the right word to write, and I press the shift key, press the H button, and a big H appears. Let's say I wrote a mistake. I made 3 L's instead of 2 L's. I point my mouse pointer where I want to delete the letter and just press gently the backspace. Let's say I do it here and I want to delete the letter on the right side of the cursor. I press the delete key. If I delete a letter and keep pressing the backspace, everything will be deleted. So you have to be gently and click just once, and it will delete just one letter at one time. Using the number pad, you have to press the numlock button. Pressing on this numlock button will make sure the keypad, the number pad is open. It will show a green light here, so you know it's on. If it's not on, you can't use these numbers. You can also use the numbers on the main keyboard. You'll find them on the top row of the keys above the top line of the letters. These are also the numbers you can use if you don't have the number pad, or if you find it easier to use these numbers. Above these numbers are various symbols which include the percentage size or the N sign. To use these, hold down the shift key while you type. So if you press 7 on its own, you get a number 7. But if you press 7 while you hold down the shift key, you get an N. Let's try this out. So I'm pressing on the 7 button, I'll just get the number 7. But if I hold the shift key and the 7 button at the same time, I will get an N button. Let's say if I want to use the number 5, I just get the number 5. But if I want to use the shift button and the 5, I get the percentage sign. If you want everything to appear in the uppercase, press the caps lock key and then type. Again, an indicator light might come on to show that your caps lock capitals are locked. Don't forget to press this key again when you're finished to return the caps lock off. This is the caps lock button. If you want to type everything you're typing in uppercase letters. So instead of holding the shift key and start typing, you just click once on the caps lock and you start typing. It will show here that the caps lock button is on with the green light flashing. Let's try this out. I press the caps lock button and I start typing hello. As you can see, all the letters are in caps lock. And when you finish, turn it off and it will show that your caps lock is turned off. The Windows key does exactly the same thing as the Windows button on the taskbar on your computer screen. You can choose to open the start menu by pressing the key or by clicking the button on the taskbar with your mouse. This is the Windows button. Normally you will have this button twice on the keyboard. Here you have it once and here you have it once, but not all the keyboards are the same, so maybe you just have the button once. So it does exactly the same thing as you will click on this button here. It will start the start menu.